Greenies have 1, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. As well on the right side as the orange Chinese, we have 1Puppypaw. On the left side as the pink Ottomans, we have LoueMT. Let's see, Ottomans of course have massive... They're generally like the top rated civilization. They have the best win rate and all that sort. All I think is they're largely all their free units and all their free stuff they just get over time without really doing all too much. Chinese player, you may want to focus on getting out Zunchnu's early on. Zunchnu's Spearman was a good combination. Zunchnu's will hit the opposing archers hard and hit Sapa's hard, though the Sapas do count as Zunchnu's, and that's why you need to mix in some Spearmen. So maybe a 1-1 combo of Zunchnu's and Spearmen is probably a good combination. Of course, we got these initial Spearmen coming out from the military academy, and it does free get sniped there. Got the twin minaret Meteorus being pulled on the field, which does provide free berry bushes. So there's a core base of free food now there. And now I've got more spearmen now being employed on out. All from the military academy. And of course got the Bardican Sun right here. With the Bardican Sun here, he could try eyeing for some foreign mills to collect some of these fishies. Fish collect just as quickly as deer, though they do not have increased carrying capacity. I better put a bit more emphasis on fish. Probably a little bit more than I really should. But it's 1v games going for this fish. There's also a lot of fish here. Look at all this fish. Each one of these deposits is 500. A single deer has 350. And there's more than just 8 deposits of fish here. Though you do have to move around quite a bit. But since I play Mongols, the Greer is very handy for that. The Greer is just not very useful when trying to reposition better on wood. That's based on the villager movement patterns. Was another town center not being put up by the Chinese player? Or maybe not. Or maybe yes. He's going to put the town center right next to this, next to the fishies. And an outpost as well. That can store up to 23 villagers right there. He's going to have a very good defensive spot there. Maybe got idea for the hand cannon near slit on this outpost as well. And I don't think any of this is classified as shrubbery, so no ambush capability. We got the wild man somewhere deployed on out. Put a villager next to him. He will head pat you and say, "You can do better." And then you do better. Sometimes you just need some encouragement. I don't see the wild man. I really wish it was marked on the map at least. Wait, did I just see it? Oh, Science Villager, there we go, or Peaks Villager, does spot the wild man there. And the Sabals do get forced back. There is 11 villagers there, does take out one of those villagers as well. Now I got some of these fishies being claimed. Force a pause here and one scout. The scout's a bit wounded. Does have a small amount of palisade walls there to help funnel in towards the town center. And now they suppose advancing forward, trying to torch down some of these palisade walls there. And Cannoneer Slit does come out this way. He's going to need more than just one spearman. Going to get a bit of a group there. Looks like Orange Scout does go down to those spearmen. The spearmen are not upgraded at the moment to hardened spearmen. Zunchnu's finds a good volley there. They currently do 4 damage times 3. Since they have the 2 inherent pierce armor Sapas, they can do 6 damage per volley. And now got pierce armor being used by the Ottoman player, which makes sense. The Chinese player probably needs to eye a blacksmith relatively soon. The Ottoman player is now eyeing for an extra town center. Some of these villagers going down. He does lose a good number of villagers there. He does. Oh, there's still a good number of villagers in that region. Oh, you lost a lot of villagers. Holy crap! 9 villagers went down there. Maybe just 8, but still, a significant amount there. Now even out the villager count there, and right now, even though Orange has a villager count ahead, these free units from these military schools will more than make up for it. Got some economic and melee damage. Double broad axe has been researched. Double broad axe has already been researched. Both players have already got wheelbarrow and got pierced armor for the Ottomans. These Sepoys advance down forward. Spearman still patrolling around that deer deposit. You got now another mill being pulled out of the field, trying to collect some more fishies. Spearmen do find these Sepoys. Sepoys are now trying to overrun the Zunch news. And does find that village there. Village is completely garrisoned. He does find a volley there. He's going to need more spearmen. Right now, Pink has a significant number of Sepoys on the field. In fact, he only has 1 stable, so most of these are coming from the military schools. Yeah, if I were to select this, nope, I can't see how many he has selected out. Since I probably have Orange technically selected, so I can see how many structures he has built of each, not Pink. Now see Sepoys advancing forward. He's not respawned to this area all too well. Does lose a villager there. Spearman advancing forward. Does get some damage down the Sepoys. Oh, looks like he's starting to collect up all these fishies. Maniac got another mill over here. Villagers does see a couple deaths there. Spearman coming over back down south to ward off those Sepoys. Still collecting a good amount of fishies. Maybe it's a good idea not to going for another mill here and then have it supervise. Is probably a good idea. We got 11 Sepoys here. We have 9 spearmen here. That should be enough. And Zunch News getting some great damage there. A couple of Sepoys do go down. Remember, this is also shrubbery right there. You can see the shrubbery there, giving camouflage, reducing the vision range of all these forces, making it hard to engage. There's a kind of good number of archers now being put on the field by the Ottoman player. Exotic Doggo does go down. And these spearmen, unupgraded spearmen still right there. Sepoys getting warded away by these spearmen. And now he's going to advance him forward. There's a good amount of defense here. Does not have Henkin or Slit, and now got astronomical clock tower being deployed now. I think he's not going for siege engineers. Looks like he's not eyeing to go to the next age. He's going to try to end it now with battering rams. Astronomical clock tower could be useful in employing out some nest of bees. Sepoys getting forced on back there. Pink Spearman does finally get cleaned on up there. He does spot this outpost does spot everything here. Now got the Orange advance to the next age. He still has a much inferior military force there. He's knocking some Palace Guard, an excellent unit in this case. And Cannier does find a hit there. May want to get these guys inside the town center. Villagers need to be brought on back in the line. He's forcing you to start advancing forward. He didn't close that gap in time with his bodies. Spearman now advancing forward. Maybe overrun those archers. Archers do take out a spearman there, and another spearman there. Cannier slits firing away. We got an outpost there. These villagers need to get back into these forces, garrisons. Counter just get some arrows there onto these archers. No hand candy or slit here. Oh, he's going to lose a large number of these villagers. There's enough space here for all these villagers. It does get these villagers inside. Also, a good number of villagers there. Oh, and there's a meadow nearby, isn't there? Maybe not. Oh yeah, there's a meadow nearby. Went for attack speed. I thought you went for pierce armor. Takes on one of the supplies. Palisade wall has been torched, trying to force back these forces. You got some astronomical clock tower nests of bees. Now orange dying for some palisade walls there to protect this flank. These villagers are advancing too far forward, too quickly. You now have a outpost here with arrow slits. The Ottoman player, he saves resources. He has enough for aging up. Now go for the mid Imperial Armory. Spearmen trying to pursue these supplies still. Even though they'll run around. This village is being retasked, but maybe a little too soon. But looks like they're finding the angle there. Oh, and the clock tower nest of bees could be focused down. Let's get some spearmen hits there. And then nest of bees does go down. Some of these supplies do go down. He's building some more of these walls. And does go ahead. He's trying to torch him fully out. Trying to find another opening. So trying to push them through. These villagers some of these villagers will be trapped on the wrong side. Yep, he may lose some of these villagers, but he will lose all these supplies in return. Most of the supplies do go down. He's not facing this region. Let's get a volley there. Supplies trying to advance forward, trying to rebuild those walls now. Mahim Imperial Armory is now complete. Now you get access to free siege units. And actually going for spring golds first. Trying to deal with those nest of bees. Supplies still moving around. A number of them are actually quite wounded. Let's find some hits on these villagers. And now I've got the veteran supply research. Another supply. One supply remains. Got these guys trying to push on it forward. Areas have been cleaned on up. He at least has his back area secure for multiple farms and granaries. I got multiple clock tower nest of bees. There's now a clock tower with trebuchet on the build queue. Let's get a good volley there. Got a very, very good number of archers right there. Looks like Pink is now eyeing to pull out some battering rams with his archers, trying to batter down this region. More villagers right there. Does not get a spring golden placement there on the Bardic and the Sun. Orange has a good number of spearmen here. A couple Palace Guard. He's going for more Palace Guard. These archers currently right now, the veteran archers have only +1 damage, so right now they do 8 damage. The Palace Guard right now have only 3 pierce armor, so they'll still take quite a bit of damage from those archers. He could throw these units inside the garrison in order to keep them protected and fire extra arrows like that. That may be a bit better. Pink's now eyeing to collect up all these fishies. A lot of fish in this region has been cleaning up, but remember there's still other fish deposits up north and south. The central one's just the biggest one. And it looks like the supply and metro will go down right there. I heard a relic being picked on up. Probably is orange. Let's switch off the Ottoman player. Let's see what he is deployed out over here. He has currently gotten the 8 landmarks. He got 8 Janissaries, military school, increased production, extra military school. So right now he has a maximum military academy production for the moment. Now Trebuchet will go on down. It has a good number of these Lancers in the region as well. Experience will be very useful. Finds a massive volley onto those infantry forces. Does to go on the nest of bees. The next nest of bees does get a massive volley there. A lot of these forces are also wounded. If the nest bee can get another volley in that group, he will not. He's receiving more spring gold fire. Needs to get inside the Bark in the Sun. Inside the town site is probably not going to be useful. Nest bee still trying to push on forward. Finds a good hit there. A lot of those forces are also wounded. Bark Sun still firing away. Does have the spring gold placement as well. A good idea to focus down that spring gold. And And now dude got a defensive keeping on field. This stone outcropping only has less than 300 stone remaining, and that spring golf does go down. Pink Star has a massive force on field, while Orange has a slight village advantage. A large number of them are currently idled. There they are. They're being retaxed onto the berries there. And no, that's going to go down. Right now, both sides have claimed one relic. Could have just used that gate there. He needs more wood for farms. He may need to go save up the wood, go for a mass granary push. He's trying to clean up this deer. He needs that food still. Right now, Orange economy is not looking all that great compared to what Pink has out on the field, and he's running out of food and running out of quickly. He's collecting up the rest of these berries now, and these berries and this deer is all he has remained before he needs to get out farms. He has no wood at the moment. I'm not sure where it's going. He may have put out some farms somewhere. Pink Cell has a massive army pushing way forward, has access to the central push line. Let's spot these villagers there. Oh, no. Now he spots the villagers there. Got two nested bees here, one of them still wounded. These villagers are backing on out, so just a large number of Sapalas there. He's having trouble dealing with this force. He tries to get inside the Barking Sun. More spearmen pushing down south. Nested bees getting some good damage. All these forces are still wounded from the previous engagement. Sapal still advancing forward. He does not have any defense in that region. He needs wood. There's some wood there. Claim it, and then build granaries and farms go along with the granaries. The stock of granaries. Thank you. I think that was a YouTube subscription. I apologize. I can't see YouTube subscriptions on my queue. Spearman trying to gauge these Sapalas. Get some damage there. Let's get out another villager or a pure official there, and all these villagers will start going down. And these Sapalas advance on forward. Does not have enough defense in this region. Still outcropping. Could be under siege next. Right now, Orange has to be hyper defensive until he gets food situation corrected, because right now he has no food income really. He ran out of deer, he ran out of berries. He needs a line of granaries there. Villagers have claimed up that stone as well. May need to get a keep in this region as well to help protect that gold deposit at least. Spearman advancing forward to deal with the Sapalas. These villagers could try moving back down south. I'm not sure where they're going. He's trying to claim that stone deposit there. Right now, Orange has less villagers at the moment. And now it looks like he has the garrisonable siege weapons. Takes out some of Orange's spring golds now. He only has one defensive spring gold there, and now he has 0 defensive spring golds. That's because he's falling back with the palace guards. Bardic Sun will likely go down. Got the Janissaries now engaging these villagers. Spearmen trying to deal with these Sapaws and Palace Guard. Okay, he's claimed up some of these berries here. Going to keep there and try and claim up some of these fishies. Very nice. So, I don't think he really... There's also an outpost here as well, and it looks like Peak's trying to try to claim Boulder. Both sides kind of village right next to each other. There's not going to be a whole lot of fish there. I don't think Chinese players are going to win this game at the current rate. He simply cannot maintain the food income. And not mention he has less villagers, and you simply cannot have less villagers than Ottomans because they can make do with less. You cannot. Think about these fish. There's actually some good fish spots. There's apparently one somewhere around here I don't see. Lancers and Sapaws moving around the region. This area is walled off, so that berries are not get hit. We do now have the Arians sort of go on down. Now you need to get these villagers inside the keep. Not enough room for everybody. So let's get these two drew the short straw. Or the short right piece. This one is going to try to run to this tower. And it does spot these villagers there. A single arrow can eventually take it out. Let's take out those battering rams now. Save the keep. And Candier in place. Candiers will do some good damage there. Right now, Ottomans are very close to going to Imperial Age, while the Chinese players simply has not been able to obtain enough food. Picks up the supply finally. These forces are advanced forward. He has a good number of siege weapons here. They will overrun Pink's central army. Orange has more military force at the moment as well, which is very important. This will give Orange the breathing room he needs to get out more wood, to get out more granaries and farms. I keep on saying the word granaries because they're good, and that's exactly what he needs. He needs food. He needs to get a massive farming network now. A lot of Pink's forces being pinged on up, getting overran. So got some lancers here, may take out some of these villagers. Got some forward production right here. Looks like Pink unable to go to the next age. He's going to has forced to pull out big military most of the pause. Chinese player could keep the pressure up. Offense is the best defense sometimes. Now these lancers are hitting these villagers. Got a couple spearmen in the mix, so they should be eventually clean them on up. Orange falling back all these spearmen there. There's a good number of lancers to pause here. The spearmen, of course, a good item versus that. There's also a good number of archers here. Got to keep here, and also more fish being claimed. Perfect. That will buy him some more time for his fish income, food income. By the current rate, those are not finite or infinite. They're finite. Now he's starting to claim up some of these berry bushes as well as all the fish. He's claimed up the rest of these fish as well. Try to overrun those spring balls there. Spring balls at least are decent at defending themselves. He does keep all those forces alive. Got these Palace Guard and Spear engaged with these various force units. Orange has a massive military. Pink's been mostly relying on those free units, and now since he lost most of those free units, his military is very small. Once Ottomans starts losing the army, it's hard for them to recover. His economy is still good, so it's more villages his opponent. He invested basically no economic cuts, neither has really the Chinese player. He has some of those fortified outposts. Trying to harass these villagers, which is doing a good job at that, that's for sure. He needs to get... Okay, he does retarget over to these ground units there. Does get the Lancer in the spa. Trying to torch down this while since they're probably going to go down either way. Also keep in range of the keep. Watch out, a massive force here. Got a good number of archers here as well. Take the spring gold. Ooh, these forces are all quite wounded, aren't they? Archers are only good if you can they maintain the range of the spearmen. But right now they're doing a good job of overrunning those archers. But now we've got spring balls gained for this bees. Finds a good volley there on those archers. So some fish here. Let's just climb up these berry bush. Get some great damage there. Spearman advancing on forward. Good damage there. Some of the spring balls started going down. Orange now soft turning away. Pink has held on with his army. Orange has a much smaller army now. Take falling back, getting some regrouping. I don't see any granaries just yet over here, and I'm putting a lot of emphasis on that because he does need it. Relic has been claimed. It's been picked up by Pink. Let's see what other... What's we call it here? Imperial Council stuff. Oh! Villagers run. Does get some of those villagers there. Now he's going to try to rebuild this keep. Continue building that keep. We got a lot of... What's we call it? Keeps all the play on the map for Orange, which is good. That way his opponent can't really move around all too much, on the flanks at least. Got food being claimed from a long distance. He could take time to clean up that boar. Plus, all these hit squads are just going to be picked off one by one. Ooh, look at Orange's villager count. It's down to not good. Smearing advanced forward with some crossbows, some archer, with Zinchanu's in mix. Let's get some break damage there. Got these forces advancing on north. More batteries jumping forward. We got a Meteor in this region, right now increasing their attack speed. The Meteor is about to go down. The Meteor has gone down, but most of Orange's army has gone down. Both their military is down to the minimum. Yes, we does need granaries. Up north, Orange is cleaning up this berry bushes. This is how desperate he is. This is pink space. This is Orange with villagers climbing berries. Ugh. Pink has quite a force on the field. We've got more clock tower SCPs and regular SCPs now full on the field. Not of the clock tower variety. Orange has a good amount of siege units, but doesn't really have a good escort force. He needs perhaps more spearmen. Got a good number of spring golds here. This keep could be upgraded in spring gold replacement. SCPs do siege damage, so they can do a full damage versus these battering rams, getting some great damage on those battering rams. He's hold that line. That's good choke point right there. Nope, he does not hold a choke. These ground forces need to hit those cavalry. SCPs could fire a volley onto these forces, trying to get the spring gulls there. One of Peak spring gulls does go down. Finds a volley down the saws, getting some great damage on the cavalry, annihilating them. But I've got a good number of battering rams here. I've got the cavalry now hitting the villagers. Orange can't keep losing any more villagers. They're trying to grab the keep now. All these battering rams start to go down. Getting some good hits down the cavalry. All the cavalry does go down. There's a little bit safe right now, but some more battering rams pushing way forward. Hitting these battering rams. It looks like he's out of stone. He does want to get inside the garrison there of the villagers. These battering rams will go down to the SCPs, but will he set a blaze first? May need to buy a bit of stone. Now the keep set ablaze. These villagers does get inside the keep there. SPs find some good volleys there. Orange has no military power in these siege units at the moment. I think it's at the end of Orange. Right now, Orange is going for mass siege. A single horseman charging force is not exactly what he needs. More of these villagers starting to go on down. And Orange is back of the game now. This anchor is saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.